Hello, Noob Discoveries here. It's Tuesday, June 2nd, 2019. And of course, we got Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney still going on. My lights aren't on again. And I don't think I even changed my stream title from yesterday. Circus Animals? Pretty sure I didn't change it. Wow. Anyway. We're just about to go to trial, I think. Anyway, we gotta break the locks on Acro. And, we did it yesterday, but I wanted to save and I lost health. So we wanted to regain our full health by breaking the locks. Because I think right now we're at half penalty points. And we kind of lost all the penalty points in our questioning. We completed it, but we only got half our points back. And we want to make sure we get all our points back. 6 months ago, so we're just going to run through this real fast. If you want to know what happened, you're just going to have to watch the end of the stream last night. You had to fight to save someone. His brother. This is where we left off. Yeah. Exactly. You're not late this time at Arzerd. You're not late at all. We're just going through the psyche lock again. Because we lost our health, our penalty. And we're trying to get all our penalty points back. We got one more lock. You don't seem to like is the reason being invasive, Regina. Oh, it seemed calm. So we're just trying to get back to the point. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. I want to say 90% sure. We're gonna go straight to trial after we're done unlocking the locks on him. He wasn't serious. You're trying to insinuate. I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat. Are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina is incapable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. You still hate Regina, I got proof. Okay. Hand something over to... Here's proof. And I think it was the letter. Bam. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. It was in her pocket before that. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro's breakfast in the morning. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Bam. Got our health back. See, now we're full health. Yesterday, we were only at half health. Alright. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare. An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. You didn't know how dangerous that is. We all thought he was being stupid too. That line was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. Hey, Beats Turtle! Just in time, we got our full penalty points back, and we're wondering about what happened with the whole accident 6 months ago. Arzerd, you're trying to impress the girls, you do some crazy stuff. You know? You do some crazy stuff to impress the ladies. And the ads, I'm sorry. If I could turn them off, Beat Cert, I would. We don't want no stinking ads here. But we are on the Twitch platform. Unfortunately, I can stream for free because they have ads. It sucks. It does suck. That's when the accident happened. just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Do you need a hug, Beats Turtle? Because your heart is hurt from the malicious ads Twitch puts on their channel. And Leon attacked me. That's how I ended up. What about Bat? Still in a coma. Went to the hospital to visit him. Still waiting for him to open his eyes again. It doesn't need a hug. Okay. Oh, all right. I mean, it's going to keep happening every day. He needs a doctor. Doctor, get him a doctor. That's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They're such great friends. I wanted to take a look. What is that? Bloody scarf? This is a scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. It's covered in blood. Scarf, present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. We're also thinking the lion sneezed, right? Maybe someone put pepper on the scarf and the lion sneezed and, you know, chomped down on Bat's head. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Leon. When he bit down on Bat's head, I think he's sneezing because of the pepper. Expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that. Oh, you know who that is? That's Von Karma. Maybe Bat was eating stuff covered with... I mean, possible. Possible, Arzerd. Miss Von Karma, I've already heard everything. Hand over the scarf. Scarf is evidence in the trial. That's for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Serve the summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. A witness? Come on, Acro. Let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Acro dingling. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. Figure something out. Look at you, full of confidence. We're definitely going to trial now. Must have found something you can use. Sure. I think. I don't really see how it's coming together, but oh, we should have just done that part. Save. Okay. Now, no whips yet, Arzerd. You can be rest assured that she's gonna whip out the whip for sure. I give it 99% chance. Good morning, Max. Yeah, good morning, sweeties. Don't seem like your usual sparkling self. Yet. Big capital yet on that. Yes. Tee-hee. Who the hell is that? Oh, God. Regina. Here, have a glass of milk. How? Is she carrying around a carton of milk? Give it 1,000%. You know, I wouldn't bet against you. I wouldn't bet against you, Beats Turtle. Oh, fabulous. My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me I should come and watch this. Mo. What kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You'll fly at the end? Not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? A carton of milk. Milk does a body good. I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't. She doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is. She kind of seems airheaded. Well, Max, looks like it's time to raise the curtain. This is only trial 2. I'm kind of curious if there's going to be a trial, day 3 trial for this. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Enjoy yourself. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think? Top of the morning to ya. Go away, Mo. Let's get ready. Get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? God, Mo. Mo. No FBI yet, Beast Turtle. No questionable statements yet. What the hell? What are you doing? Beats Turtle? No. No. What are you doing? Don't subscribe. What you doing, man? Oh, wait, Tonanin. Tonanin is gifting subs. What are you doing, Tonanin? You don't even come around. What you doing gifting subs, man? Don't worry about... What are you doing, man? Don't worry. Content's not that good. How you doing? It's been a long time. No, Beats Turtle's always around, man. Beats Turtle, yeah. This guy's a trooper. Yeah, I mean, don't... It's okay. Life, you know, life takes precedence. I guess so. But no, don't subscribe. No. You're here for your enjoyment, and that's all that matters. Hell yeah, man. I should change that to the hydrate, though. Right? Because I have the bot that says hydrate yourselves. So. But anyway, thank you very much for the gift. Gifted sub. Tonan and Beats Turtle, of course. I mean, you're gifted the sub, but you are always around. That is true. I hope Australia is treating you well, Tonanin, because it is hot in Hawaii, and I know it's wintertime for you. Lucky. Top of the morning to you, governor. Here to support, let you know I care about you, love your streams. Whoa, hey. I love talking with you and chatting with you, Tonanin. I know you're not always around, but it's always... I mean, even if you don't sub, if you're just hanging out, always a good time, buddy. Always a good time. But no, thank you very much again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, how's Australia treating you, right? You're in Australia, right? God, you know, I actually have enough viewers now that I get people mixed up. But I'm pretty sure you're in Australia. But yeah, you got winter right now, so it's cool. And over here, it's hot and humid and ugly. It's kind of... I'm sweating right now. Top of the morning. But you're on holiday, right? You're on holiday now, right? You finish all your assessments, and you're on break. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. Early bird gets the worm. Then again, worms lack higher brain function. Awesome, man. I hope you're enjoying your free time. Whatever you do with it. Hobbies, right? You got hobbies. I'm sure you got hobbies. Here, Max, brought you a present. Have some. Why does everyone have milk? Oh, wait. The assessment lasts for a year? I thought they were like tests. That's interesting. Very different from America's school system. You're right, Arzerd. Hydrate. Milk, I don't know if milk is a good hydration liquid, though. Milk does sound delicious. I always have milk before I go to bed. It helps put me to sleep. How are you today, Wright? I got the feeling today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. Acro? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. But he don't got no legs. If all you gotta worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. Oh yeah! I know you said, Tonan, if you're still around, you haven't been playing Apex lately, but a new big season patch just came out. So you might want to check it out. There's a new hero and everything. A lot of tweaks to weapons and stuff like that. Hey, Coffee and Computers, everyone, please. Shout out to Coffee and Computers. Great streamer, very mellow streamer. I think he's currently playing Yakuza Kiwami. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coffee and Computers. But yeah, he's playing Yakuza. Very chill streamer. I like to sit in and just kind of listen. He's got a very soothing voice. But I think he's currently playing the Yakuza. But great streamer. Please go check him out if you have the time. But how you doing, Coffee and Computers? Good to see you. Used to have 5 bowls of cereal per day when I was young. That's a lot of cereal. That's a lot of milk, but that's also a lot of cereal, Beats Turtle. Only one assessment called PIP. PIP? Basically your own report. Picked up something to research, investigating recent trends in ancestry. Ah, interesting. Very sociology issue. To do 6,000. You know, actually, that sounds a lot like my final high school project I had. Like, to graduate, we had to do something like that. Like, we could pick any topic we wanted, but we had to do in-depth research, right? Well, I don't know if it was 6,000 words, but we had to write 10 pages. And we had to do a presentation to a group of peers and teachers. So, yeah, that actually sounds something very similar to what I had to do in high school. You're a healthy kid? Well, it's a lot of cereal. Kiwami 2. Oh, you just finished. Nice. Congratulations. I know, those Yakuza games look pretty intense, though. I mean, they're like current beat-em-up games, right? Just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you gonna do, Nick? Guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. I had to do that. I actually wrote my well, it's not, maybe it wasn't as in-depth as yours, but my research was on story writing. It was a very general topic, and it's a very general, broad topic, but I wrote a short story, and I researched, you know, how to write a story, what kind of research you need to do, outlining, editing, and all that stuff. But investigating trends in ancestry, that's kind of neat. Today we rely on evidence. Only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. Just coming by to drop a sub and leave. Don't drop a sub, Tonanen. Please don't. Please don't. I appreciate it, but no. I know you can't hang around a lot. I don't know. No. Don't drop a sub. Mo's like legal god. Apparently can't press Mo, yeah. Because he's a clown. No one wants to talk to him. I eat cereal. Actually, my breakfast, during the week, my breakfast, if I can't make breakfast, I'll always eat cereal. Anyway, thanks for stopping by again, Tonan, and thank you for the sub. You're right. It's gonna be tough. Anyways, yeah, Tonanen he watched me for like, I want to say at least a year ago. I was playing Dishonored, the first Dishonored, and that's when Tonanen was started to watch me. And he's been watching ever since, so I want to make sure Regina sees it all. It's important. He's one of the early viewers that I've had. You'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure you know what? It's so weird. Regina is acting. Hey, Cornelius. How you doing, Cornelius? Oh, I got Mad Max. Cornelius, I picked up Mad Max. It's on the Steam sale right now. The summer Steam sale. So, we're going to be playing that. Just for you, Cornelius, we're going to be playing Mad Max next. And the Phoenix Wright I picked up for $29.99. It wasn't on sale though. It was on Steam. I bought it off a Steam store. $29.99 was not on sale. But it does include the first 3 games in the Ace Attorney series, right? And this is only the second game, and I'm probably at hour 60. So it's for $30, well worth your money. Yeah. But I'm doing good, Cornelius. Doing great. July 4th. American holidays coming up on Thursday. I got the day off. So that means a short break in the middle of my work week. Fantastic. I think I might go to the beach, hang out with some friends. It's going to be great. Oh, it's on PlayStation Network for that's a steal. I mean, it's 3 games. It's 3 games. I mean, if you're interested in this kind of visual novel puzzle type game, it'll definitely keep you busy for a good amount of time, and it's definitely worth the $24. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree, Beats Turtle. I mean, if you're just looking into hours of gameplay, as simple as the characters are and the story is, the twists, I mean, the twists and background stories are, I don't know, they're as simple as they're written, they are fairly detailed. So, I mean, the writers did very good in being creative with the murders, you know, and they're not all the same. So they did a really good job with these games. That's why I brought, and okay, again, back to Regina. It's like Regina doesn't know what's going on. I don't know if is she acting dumb? Because we've run into a few characters like that. Is she acting dumb, or does she just not care that her father's dead? Or, you know, the acrobats were injured and all that stuff. If you're looking for a psycho judge, yeah, right. No, we just ignore the judge. Oh, very bad witnesses. Super bad witnesses. Like Mo. Everyone can lie. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone lies. But no, it's fun. I like the game. I mean, there's a reason why I bought it, even though I played it on the 2DS, on Nintendo the 2DS handheld 2DS. That's why I bought it again, because it's a good game. What's that supposed to mean? Needs to know when people die, they don't just become stars. Maybe an old-fashioned clown. I don't believe in people becoming... Well, what does it matter if he becomes a star or not? Just let her live her fantasy. Who cares? He's dead, right? Why you gotta crush your dreams, Mo? Alright, second day. Trial number 2. Let's see if it goes to trial number 3. I'm not sure it does. I don't quite remember though. Court is now in session. Trial of Maximilian Galactica. Prosecution is ready. Defense is ready. Alright. Anyway, any bets on how long it takes for Von Karma to get her whip out? Any bets? How long? I wanna say 20 minutes. It's gonna take 20 minutes, real time, 20 minutes for Von Karma to get the whip. 0 seconds. Prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. And Arzerd, yes. We will see how bad this one is. Mine is, about 2 minutes. Okay. What's the meaning of this? We have this. Oh, there's the whip. Is she gonna use it? We have discovered a new witness. Shall I say new eyewitness? One that saw Maximilian fly off from the scene of the crime. Order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. Explanation prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Very well. Call your witness to the stand. Whew, let's go. What is this guy's like a Disney princess? He's got the birds. He must sing to the animals. You're basically right. Drink your milk. I almost read that as King Dingaling. But his name is Ken. His name is Ken. Alright, we're off to a rough start here. Ken Dingaling. Everyone calls me Acro. Employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. You don't think Von Karma would whip someone who is handicapped, would you? That'd be pretty messed up. If you look at the map, you will see witness's room is near the crime scene. Room is on the 3rd floor. Crime scene is below my window. Just call him anyway, that works. Makes it more fun. Yeah, it does. Night of the crime, witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? You think Von Karma would? Well, it looks like that's the consensus thought. Von Karma will probably whip anyone. Handicapped or not. Alright. Thinking caps. Here you go. Just after 10 p.m., resting in my bed. Around that time, heard a thump noise from outside. So, if you guys remember, Mo also heard a thump before he looked out the window. A few moments later, saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. Only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. I don't know. We'll find out. He said, he said he saw Max, but did he see Max or did he just see a shadow of Max? Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Foolish choice by a foolish fool. Wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad... I mean, is she trying to be clever? I don't think it's that clever to keep using fool like that. I don't know. This game is dumb, so you will. But you keep coming back for more, Arzerd. As dumb as this game might be. A man must know proper timings for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Fool of a took. Fool of a took. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? Words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? No way that actually happened. Alright, proceed with your cross-examination. Alright, let's badger this guy. 10 p.m., resting in my bed. Said that you're resting? One would thus assume turn the lights off in your room. That's correct. There are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. I actually have the same thing outside my apartment. The apartment building next door has a outside parking lot, and their parking lights are bright as hell, and it shines inside my apartment. Kinda sucks. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? Where the hell are these birds coming from? We're indoors. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. This is the judge. This is the judge, guys, right? How long did that take? That took about 6 minutes. For her to whip someone, it took about 6 minutes. So Arzerd, you're pretty much the closest one. Because I looked when I announced it. That was about 8:18. It's 8:24 right now. 6 minutes. Around that time, heard a thump. Noise from outside the window. Room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. You said that you were resting in bed? That is correct. You were still able to hear a sound from outside. I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory in what he said. Wait. Is there a contradiction? Oh, my apologies. I should have specified. I was thinking, like, how long does it take Von Karma to whip someone? Is there a contradiction? He heard a thump. Maybe, you know what? With the snow, you are the contradiction. No, actually, that's a good thought, Arzerd. I should save. Am I saying your name right? Arzerd, or should I A-R Ezerd? A Rezerd. I don't know. If there's snow, let's hypothetically say the thump came when the ringmaster dropped the chest he's hunched over. Would the snow muffle that impact some? I'm not saving your name. I'm not saying your... I'm totally sorry. You let me know how to say it and I will say it correctly. AR Izard. Let me see. But if it doesn't bother you that much, I will keep calling you Arzard. I do apologize though. Or how about just AR? Okay. Okay. Anyway, do we? Save. There's a contradiction? You know what? Let's go through the testimony first and see. I think, you know, when they have a choice, it's usually like pick the other thing, but to tread lightly. Here we go. Okay. A few moments later, saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? Could have been a mannequin, perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth, only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. It was the birds. Hey. I mean, there's 3 birds. One could have had the hat. 2 birds could have been in the cloak. Why not, right? I believe it was a human. Right. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. There's another choice here. We'll wait again. He used the giant bird to fly. Max Galactica saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. I only saw him from behind. Alright, press him here. Light in your room. Wait. Are you saying, Beats Turtle, the monkey can fly? Light in your room is turned off, right? That's true. It's going to bed after all. With the lights off, still unable to clearly see a human fly by your window. Safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Hold on. Honestly, there was only enough light for me to see a silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back. Couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? Clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced the person I saw was Max Galactica. It looks like all the statements are giving this contradiction. Hold on. Sometimes there's a hint when we get to the end of the cross-examination. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream? That's not important. It kind of is when the witness said he thought he was dreaming. I believe prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory, just like how they did to Mo. Just to make sure, let's ask. Objection. What the hell? Stupid judge. Acro must be lying about what he saw. Challenge would be to expose his lies. Okay, let's look. Heard a thump. We have the hat. Wait. He sustained. Well, we were asking if when Acro thought, well, realized he wasn't dreaming about the shadow of the cloak and the hat flying past his window. And the prosecution, Von Karma, states that's not relevant. I'm like, it kind of is. I would think it kind of is. Especially when it's on that topic, exactly the topic on hand. Okay, wait. What if the shadow Acro saw was the stolen bust wearing the cape? And like we said, someone is trying to frame someone. Someone's trying to frame Max. Yeah, you think so too, Beats Turtle? I mean, why else would this bus... Well, one, the bus is missing. Two, why would we have it as evidence? The bust is alive. This is the real Max. Just after 10, resting in bed. Heard a thump. A few moments later, saw someone flying. Max Galactica saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. The bird used the bus to kill them, fly away. It was those stinking birds. Maybe this is the contradiction then. He's saying it was Max, but he only saw him from behind. Okay, let's save. This is getting tricky. The first game, the contradictions were this hard to spot. Now they're getting kind of tricky. Light in your room was turned off. Going to bed. Lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly. Safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette. It was a person's back, couldn't see the white roses. He couldn't see the white roses too. They're trying to kill the other ding-a-ling. You see any other symbols? Clearly saw silk hat as well as the cloak. Convinced the person was, okay. Contradiction. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony. If there's a contradiction, prove it with evidence. I'm also thinking we have the hat. How would he see the hat if we found the hat on the ground? Attorney's badge? Right, we found the hat at a crime scene. Why would he see the hat on the head of the... I'm gonna present the hat. Take that! Did that work? There's no music. Did that work? You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? Right, Max wouldn't leave his hat. What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. You should have tried looking down out of your window that night. It would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was, I think, yeah. AR, I think you're right. We got no music. That means we're correct. And I was going to use the bust at first. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Max has 2 silk hats? This is handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, you've been fibbing on the stand. Well, not necessarily. Again, let's say for kicks, what Max saw was the bust, which has a hat. He is not fibbing. That's what he saw. You know, he saw the shadow. Order. As always, looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. I open my big mouth, now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court? Save. Do we want to say he doesn't like Max? I don't think that's the case. Or Acro's the real culprit. I want to say he was dreaming. You need to do something, Beat Turtle. I don't think he has a grudge, right? Resist the urge. What, you know the answer? Yeah, I wanna pick that too here. Oh, yeah. It's so I know what you mean, Beats Turtle. I know what you mean. If I stay up late, I always like having a midnight snack myself. But you put on the pounds that way. You know what? I'm gonna say he was dreaming. It's obvious what Acro saw didn't actually see at all because it was a dream. You plan on writing off all the inconvenient facts as nothing but dreams? Maybe you should just pinch your cheeks and see if you're actually awake. How about you provide an answer that actually explains... Wait, we didn't lose any points though. I opened my bill. Okay. We didn't lose points, so it's fine. He has a grudge. Is the real culprit. Is the real culprit. Hey, look, the music turned off. Witness is all... You know what, AR? I probably should go with that. First instinct. Witness is always the culprit. On this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. What in the world are you accusing him of? We accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. You suspected it, Beast Turtle? Right, like he's hiding it. He's hiding behind his handicap. Like he couldn't have killed the ringmaster, right? Wait. What if... No. What if the thump was the bust knocking into the ringmaster? And then Acro was pulling it from his window so it looked like it flew away. He's upset at the ringmaster. Right, he's not upset at Max. He's upset at the ringmaster. I don't know why I never thought about that. You're right, Beat Turtle. Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You now learn how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. Well, I mean, assuming he killed the ringmaster, he's kind of a psychopath. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusations? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. Can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. He is too calm. But I think because he has an alibi. I understand Mr. Wright's trying to help his clients. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear accusation is ludicrous. Is it really Von Karma? Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless. Phoenix is a poopy head. Okay. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. Got a doctor's note to confirm Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. Did Acro have an accomplice? Save. I'm gonna say he didn't. He did not. You sure you think he did, Beats Turtle? I don't think he did. I think it's I think it's possible, but I don't think he did. I'm gonna say he didn't. Must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Wait, what? What? You're not going to sucker me into this one? Are you babbling about Mr. Wright? Was no accomplice. Acro Plan committed this murder all by himself. Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. Have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Let's do it. Phoenix, right? What do you mean, let's do it? I'm doing everything. If this witness is the killer, his eyewitness account is all lies, right? I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. I want to say he was still in the 3rd floor. You feel like Phoenix? I mean, it really does seem like that, because a lot of times we are pointing out an entirely different killer, and then we have to prove that they are the killer. I mean, it's pretty much like we turn into the prosecutor. He was in the Acro's room. He was obviously here the entire time. Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there could be only one answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingaling? It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you proposed is impossible, that's it. Mr. Wright, yes? As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. Is it? Is it really? Ace attorney. Phoenix Wright, ace prosecutor. As he's in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You got a point. Seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Or was he? Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, still impossible for humans to fly. Mind if I ask you a question? Oh, yeah. You're digging your own grave, Acro. What is it? Understand some of your logic. However, how do you think I killed him? If I can't leave my room, obviously I couldn't wear Max's costume. Be careful, Nick. Mess up here. Can't mess up here. Gotta give this one serious thought. There's a way. I think he used the bus. He stole the bus and he dropped it on the ringmaster's head. And that's why when he pulled the bus back up, it looked like he was flying. Present evidence. It's the birds. AR's still thinking it's the birds. Gonna present some evidence. Is it? Bam! Oh, no music. No, and he's strong enough. Exactly, Beats Turtle. He's an acrobat. Indeed, problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? quite a large bus because it's life-size, very, very heavy. Heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Oh, looking all serious now, huh? You're not so calm anymore, Acro. This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity, Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Oh yeah. Order! The same bust fell onto the Ringmaster. Rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Acro is an acrobat. Should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. But the aim? I wonder... I mean... Maybe it has to do with the chest. The Ringmaster is slumped over. So... Yeah. So he used the chest to bring the Ringmaster to it. To place him so he could drop the bust on him. How do you respond to these charges? Anna Streetlight is very close. That's true. Acro's at a loss for words. He knows I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro... Oh. Physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Wait, testimony? Using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. Defense has its version of the murder. Prosecution has the right to respond. Defense's objection is overruled? Yeah, what if we had a whip? Could we whip the judge into submission? Damn. Mr. Dingling, sorry, you need to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. Witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Hey. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. I think we should. We should buy our own whip. Oh, something's stuck in my throat. I can feel it. It's like scratching the back of my throat. Okay. Drinking water doesn't help. Anyway. No way I could have exerted that kind of force. Makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. Impossible for him to lift the bust, stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention, he could have not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. What's your opinion on the matter? I'd like to proceed with cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful. Man, Von Karma, we always, whether it's the prosecuting witness or whether it's the defending witness, the opposing counsel will always have a chance to cross-examine. So don't give me that shameful stalling crap. Ugh, so annoying. I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? Never actually lifted up with my own two hands. Should get to it, don't you think? Can't let money outdo me on this. Money? Crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust? If he ever has a child, I'll be surprised, yeah. Please continue with your testimony, ding-a-ling. I'm strong upper body from working as an acrobat. Only my legs were injured. What have you been doing to keep in shape? Honestly, giving up on training. Don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. No offense, not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I suppose you could say I'm stronger than the average bear. You mean Yogi? Yeah, I mean, right. When you think about it, AR, that's a strong ass granted, wait, no, I mean, depending on what type of primate it is, it more than likely could be stronger than a human being. However, lifting the bus looking out the window would have been impossible. Are you smarter than Yogi Beats? Hey, boo-boo. Let's go steal some picnic baskets. And why is that? If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs. You couldn't have thrown that bust out the window. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. How long do you think your recovery would take? Have to remember my nerves were severely damaged. Currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. It's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bus, he would not be able to see out below the window. You can steal picnic baskets, you shouldn't, but that means you are smarter than the average bear. Makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. So suppose you got a point. Just throw the bus after seeing the window without holding the bust. Like he peeked out and then he threw out the bus, right? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the locations of the ringmaster's head, he could drop the bust. Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. I think he used the trunk. I think he used that trunk. Yeah? I think he used this wooden box to have the ringmaster, because the letter said, come out. I know what you did. He'll see the trunk because the ringmaster's obviously going to look into it. And then, bam, right? Drop the bust. Actually, what does the letter say? Haven't forgotten what happened 6 months. I have conclusive evidence. Right? And the guy would have thought the evidence is in the trunk. And the pepper was in the trunk. Didn't we have this thing like it looked like the lion was smiling or something? Maybe someone used pepper to make the lion sneeze. I don't am I reaching too far with this theory? I don't know. Sounds plausible. It'd be unrealistic for me to drop the bus on him. If all you had to do was drop it, it wouldn't have been a problem at all. I could have done that. There's no way I could land direct on the ringmaster's head. That kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it? Acro strong enough to lift the bus. Main problem is how could it aim for the ringmaster's head? Use some kind of okay. That's a ticket. Okay. I think, and the game's giving us hints that that's what happened. Okay. Well, we'll save to be sure. And it's just about finding the right testimony, the statement to use it. Impossible to know the ringmaster's Maybe this one. We're gonna present the trunk. Woohoo! We got it. We got it. That's silence. Sweet silence. Sweet silence to our ears. Maya knew what happened. Just tell me. No need to get right. Like the game's trying to give us hints through Maya, and Maya could just like explain it to us. Like why are you standing next to us if you're not just gonna help us out? I don't need hints. Tell me what you're thinking, Maya. You didn't really need to lean out the window, did you? What are you driving at? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. I know. Bring back Emma. Give us Emma or Pearl. Quite precisely, I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I know. I mean, knock on wood. Hopefully we get Pearl in the later episodes. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? You know, that reminds me. In the second, was it the second episode? Didn't Morgan Fay help the killer to kill Dr. Gray? What happened to Morgan Fay? Why isn't she under trial? Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? Hurry up, explain things, Mr. Wright. Right, Beats Turtle? You remember. Maybe, I mean, she was an accomplice at the very least. Maybe you should take a look at this. Key point is where the wooden box is a wooden box. Same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. Question is, who placed the wooden box here? Oh, maybe he had an accomplice? Maybe he did have an accomplice. When Ban and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Maybe it was the birds. Maybe it was the birds, AR. There's a scene that showed Morgan Fay was in jail. I don't remember that at all, Shinku. Was she in custody? Maybe she was being in detention. Was she being questioned? Maybe that's what we're doing. Haven't even seen the first game's last case fully. So in the first game, a lot of the episodes tied together because of a case in the past. So I mean, I would think that they would do a running theme in these games as well. And she was saying it was right. Yeah. So I mean, what happened about that, Shinku? That's what I'm kind of curious about. I do think the game will go back to that though. Wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. Your theory makes a lot of sense. Actually, I am curious. How did the box get there though? How did the trunk get there in the first place? Because there's no footprints around here. So it must have been placed before the snow. Moment that bus came falling down was exactly the same moment Ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. We had Emma on the last case. That's the only important thing. Which means answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean if the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there'd be no way it could miss the head of the victim. No. No, it was dropped. It was dropped, AR. And that's the whole thump noise that Mo heard, right? Before he looked out the window. Was the bus falling on the ringmaster's head. Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Just gotta keep going. Only one way to go from here forward. Next question I have, who placed that wooden box at the scene? See, actually, that I'm confused about. Oh, that's what you mean, AR. It was dropped outside the window. It was Mr. Dingaling, of course. He connected it to a rope. All he had to do was lower it down. Oh, duh. He did the same thing with the bus. Why couldn't he do it with the... well... No, that doesn't make sense. If he connected it to a rope, how did he untie the rope from the chest? To bring back the rope. There's no rope found at the crime scene. That's assault. That's assault, you bastard. Bailiff, can we charge her with assault, please? Ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Indeed, it had the most peculiar feature. The weight. The box has a remarkable weight. According to the courtroom, weighs 20 pounds. 20 pounds isn't that heavy, though. We have been in contempt of the court. No person could have been there. Yeah, right. I don't even know how that works. And she's attacking us with a weapon. £20 isn't even that heavy. Like, your average person could lift 20 pounds. Sorry, Ringmaster. Move some of my stuff. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... squat down, lift up with their body. Wouldn't you? Maybe. Just because of the dimensions of the box. That's exactly what I was trying to point out. Box is very large. Okay, it's more that it's bulky than it's, heavy. Box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? Correct. Lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means, no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool of a took. This guy's still calm. He's a psychopath, I think. The guy's, he has like no empathy. Or he has no emotions. What do they call it? Sociopath? Psychopath? I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. Nani? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember. Oh, it was in the cafeteria. What happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Maybe he did have an accomplice then. You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. How would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? He used the monkey! Or he used the birds. Look at these birds. They're still hanging around here. Right? But the monkey always also had, when he stole stuff, the monkey always brought it up to Acro's room because that's where the monkey stayed, right? See, Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget you said there was no accomplice. We'll save. We're gonna save here. And I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Think about it. Is it the monkey or the birds? Okay, back. Dehydrate yourself. That's kind of what I did. Kind of what I did. You're not wrong, AR. Okay, did we save? Save. Oh make sure we save anyway. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. No place to get perplexed. Gotta get my wits about me. Prove how things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? But the bus isn't shiny. Is it? Oh, it is shiny. The cards are shiny. Oh, there you go. The damn monkey. Do you hear that? Do you hear that, noobs? Of course you don't. Because no music is good music. And Monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves the precious. Like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring? Exactly. The precious. Are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? He didn't order the monkey to steal it. Monkey stole it on his own. Brought it back home. That's a strong monkey. Home? Monkey lives in Acro's room. Huh? But the bus was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Exact. You tell him, Phoenix. Von Karma, put the whip down. Those are some very nice cards he's holding. And they're made of platinum. Wait. He said the cards are made out of platinum? How the hell wasn't this bus stolen a long time ago? Dude, platinum is worth a lot of money. Why would they just leave that platinum statue in the cafeteria? That makes no sense. Wow. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. The guy's still calm. Look at him. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order. Where's the bus in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. Rather strange turn of events. Let's say the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? In that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. You mean this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident? Possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods, thought to use one of them. Ah. He hasn't... See, the thing is, Acro hasn't had his, like, crazy breakdown reaction yet. So, something is... There's still more to this case. I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Did she called us a moron. Mr. Wright's argument was circular. I'm still a bit dizzy. However, the argument wasn't circular. You're just an idiot, Judge. His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Don't seem flamboozled. Especially by this fraud of an attorney. You've forgotten the absolutely most important thing. Motive? You forgot your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you. It's my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry. The other was the murderer. Answer this and only this. Save. Who was the murderer the clown saw? It's still the bust. Right? Or was it? No. Oh, no, no. Dang it, I pressed the wrong button. Ah. I mean, I think we're okay, though. Hold on. Maybe it was the monkey. He saw Max's... who was the other person most on the scene? Evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said he saw Max's silhouette. He did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being. It was an alien. How is that possible? Simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. And that's a nice bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It'd be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. Well, the right mind would put a cloak on a bust. Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Wait, just a minute, right? Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? I'll save again. We only lost 3 points with that last mistake, so I think we can go on without it. Who put the cloak? I think it was the ringmaster, because the ringmaster was the one who took the cloak when he was meeting Max in his office, right? So, bam. Kim? You're saying it was the victim, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. I mean, victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Isn't really the right way of putting it. What would be the right way of putting it? Why is she so mad for? Do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces... It sounds like this is only going to be a 2-day trial. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright? If you want to know what really happened that night, let's step back in time. Acker used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust. Dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, Ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the Ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. What'd you miss? What did you miss? So, we kind of got them on the ropes. We think the bust was used to kill the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster put the cloak on the bust. When the Ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. So we're explaining right now how the cloak get on the bust of the Maximilian bust that was used to kill him. And that's when Acro took his chance, released the rope. This is when the magic happens. At the instant that the bust hit the victim, you came back just in time, Beats Turtle. Oh. Wait, just a second. As much as you try, this just isn't true. It can't be. If it's not true, why are you freaking out? Still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. Circus isn't over yet. What? Impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That was the thump. The witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown, And when it was flying away, that was when Acro started pulling the bus back up. When Mo looked out his window, Cloak had already snagged onto the bus. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea Mo saw the bus being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bus up. And that's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to me. Well, that's not bad. It's better than like sweets or something. So, I mean, yogurt's healthy, right? That's not bad. I think that's a good dessert to have. You know, it's always about moderation. As long as you're not eating too much, that's fine. It's Ghost killing him? Maybe it was. Maybe it was, Ion. So you see, only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Is he gonna freak out? Is he gonna break down? Nope. I think he's void of all emotion. He's come to the end of his rope. So, what now? Right? Break down already. You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. Are we going into day 3? I actually didn't think we'd go into day 3. Do you have any evidence to prove your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only 2 things matter. Power of evidence and the power of my whip. Wait. If anything, what we just explained is proved by the evidence we have. The prosecution still hasn't proved that Max did it. They don't have a murder weapon. They don't have, like, there's no footprints in the snow. Like, the prosecution's not doing its job. We did a better job than them in proving how murder was done. Don't forget the power of my gavel. What do you mean the power of your gavel? The power of her whip? You have very interesting characters in this game. Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's kind of why I like the game. I mean, the characters are interesting. The dialogue is interesting. I like the stories. Mr. Wright, prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? I just showed a bunch of evidence. They say they want evidence. I just explained how they're... Right? Look, Phoenix said it himself. These people are just not listening to me. I presented all the evidence. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Wait, about Mo? A contradiction. A contradiction in Mo's testimony. I'm very confused. Now that the lawyer has casted doubt on Max, that should be the case done, right? Yeah, we're not supposed to catch murderers. All we're doing is disproving prosecution's theory. You're absolutely right, AR. You're absolutely right. They're not doing their job. We don't have to find another murderer, but we're casting doubt on their case. Sometimes this game, I mean, I know this game is situated in fantasy, but damn, come on. I hope there will be one where the judge is the suspect and you need to... I don't think there's an actual game like that, Beats Turtle. It would be nice because the judge is an idiot. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magical case. This magic case. I don't... You're not going to? He's dumb. Yeah. He's too dumb to commit murder. Wait. Hard proof we've unraveled the trick to the case. The lion? Or his brother's profile? Or the letter? Maybe I think it's the letter. I think it's the letter. Because that connects Acro to Regina, who gave the letter, who got his letter, who got the letter taken from the ringmaster. Yeah, no. It connects Acro completely. I'm gonna present this. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. They say they want evidence. Explained how there can only be one possible murder. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Mo's eyewitness account. Wait, should I present Mo? Mo's account. Mo's contradiction. What is... I don't even remember Mo's testimony. Ringmaster's old friend, pleasant stooge of a clown. Mo had a contradiction. I don't know. Mo's contradiction. About the three symbols? Maybe it's about the three symbols. That's why there was no... Oh, he said he didn't see the roses, right? Whoa! There it was. Damn, I have to think hard about that one. Problem is Max's three symbols. The silk hat, cloak, and the white roses. Symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. There were two contradictions in Mo's testimony. Silk hat was one, white roses were the other. The theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. Do you ever shut up? What? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday? The testified criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. Silk hat Mo saw was actually the busts. Like crap, what is that? Like some loud engine thing. I think that's a car? I don't know. If you look at it that way, he did see the silk hat, sort of. He got one, but what about the other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. Clown's testimony doesn't match. Clown said there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Again, we don't... We don't have to prove ourselves. You have to prove yourself. We're casting so much doubt that Max was the killer. But we don't have to prove that. We just gotta shake up their case. This makes me mad. Can you do it, Nick? Of course I can explain all of it. Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bus, what happened to the white roses? They were hidden. Ah, you get it? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bus, it means white roses would end up on the back of the bus. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. White roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bus. Order! This is quite shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. Whether it's absurd or not, it casts doubt on the prosecution's case that Max did the murder. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while, see where it leads. Alright. Hey, she's looking mighty calm here. He's still looking calm. We gotta break this guy down. So much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? Took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Yes. Is there something making you think I didn't? If you did, maybe you understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. Witness feels incredible debt of gratitude towards the ring master. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Oh man, do I want to save here? I lost some points. Oh, fine. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. No doubting, Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Seems this case isn't over yet. Very well. I feel like this is a good place to take a break. Oh, here we go. Intermission. Bam, 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 bam. I will listen to the rest of Ding-a-Ling's testimony after recess. This court will take 10 minutes. Alright, we're gonna save anyway. Okay. We save. Okay. Oh, I mean, is this going into a third trial? I'm really not sure. I can't believe it. Acro? Pretty shocking. It definitely is. To think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Davis, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, oh, wait, Gumshoe's here. You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Wait, he's bringing us evidence. Going home, this guy deserved to be guilty anyways. Look, why don't you relax? Relax. We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick? Oh, well, if you insist. He must like his milk. About that evidence, what is it? Oh, we got the evidence from Barn Karma. Yesterday in Acro's room. I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies. You know what? Von Karma is also withholding evidence from us. Like, how is that legal? That's not legal, right? Everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out. Yesterday, final plans were set into motion. It reminds me, I got a message from the prosecutor. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. That's for me. That's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Right? It's like everything's flipped around. Hey, we have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the guy's not guilty, not the other way around. Guilty until proven innocent. Bat scarf stained with his blood, small quantity of pepper. What do you mean, very ends? Not sure? It's pretty cryptic. One more thing. Don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. For me? It's milk. Wait, what's with the milk thing all of a sudden? Reception area looks like some kind of dairy. Hurry up, drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? I don't know this whole thing about milk. Well, why did this even start? Court is now back in session. They want Max to hydrate with milk. Milk does the body good. You love guilty to prove innocent? That's not how the court system works, Beat Turtle. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense, proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. No. What kind of proof do you have that Max committed the crime? Huh? I'm waiting. No, wait, even better. Understood, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Alright, here we go. Do me a favor, don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the circus ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. Guilty after dead. I don't think they actually kill anyone in this game. Everyone just goes to prison for life. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that? Which is why there's no real need for cross-examination. Judge, I do not want to hear your biased opinion right now. Guilty till afterlife. It's just, you're just guilty. You're just guilty is what it is. No need for cross. Yeah, right? I hate this guy. There's a case that a goat was proved guilty. Wait, what? Like a real life case, Beats Turtle? Are you talking about real life? That's the question. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? I think it has something to do with the lion, right? Shot by ringmaster 6 months. I mean, maybe Acro was secretly in love with the lion. I don't know. That's messed up. Is real life? Holy crap. Of course I'll cross-examine. So tactless. Don't care about justice. You just want to fabricate him. Wait, what are you talking about? They still haven't proven that Max did it. What? Stupid game. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. He is a furry. He's a big old furry. When we were little and abandoned by our parents. We? My brother Sean and I. The Dingling brothers. You have a brother? How old were you when this happened? 8 years old, and my brother was 4. Parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. It all allowed us to meet wonderful people at the Berry Big Circus. You would like to... Hey, man. I wasn't the goat that killed someone or proved guilty of a crime. Okay. Judge is getting misty-eyed. This judge is so biased. Gosh, now I want to hide my no. Just listen in then. Just listen in, AR. Lurk. That's what lurking's for. You don't have to read anything. You just listen. Got a soft spot for sob stories. Ow! No crying in court. Let's keep going. Witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took his stand. How would you describe your relationship? It was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. Ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people? That was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in. No one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. Medieval lube was olive oil. I mean, why not? I don't know. But the ringmaster, he would always come to see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful... Wait, Von Karma, you have feelings? I don't believe you. Why, I was always thinking of what I could do to help. Wanted to thank him. Isn't Acro such... No, he's not. No, he's not. He killed him. How long have you been a performer? Became an acrobat at 9. Started off as an acrobat at an early age. I begged the ringmaster and he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. Now look at his traps, man. Look at his shoulders. Damn. That guy works out. It's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying... This game is getting worse and worse. The flying dingling berries. That can't be a coincidence. Dingling berries? Come on. Come on. That can't be a coincidence. It's nearly a household name. Yeah, I bet it is. What the hell? That... Hey, gets in. How's it going? You came just at the right time for this supposed PG game. I don't think it's a PG game. It's definitely more than a PG game. Holy crap. I've even heard of them in Germany. I bet you have. The Flying Dingling and Berry Brothers. Point is, I wanted... someone got away with some writing there. Point is, I wanted to be some use to the circus. Truly a remarkable young man. Judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. How you doing, Gitson? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Do you have any trouble with the ringmaster? How could... What? What? You have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of the witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You shouldn't be talking about heartfelt emotions, Von Karma. I don't think you have any emotions. Alright. You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. You just been lurking? Awesome. Awesome. I've been practicing my Enter the Gungeon skills. And, you know, I think I'm getting better, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing it a lot recently. Did you ever finish up the Blood... What was that called? That Castlevania game? That Castlevania... I don't want to say ripoff, but you know what I mean. Bloodstain? Is that what it's called? Did you ever finish that game? Ow! But if you're gonna lurk, don't answer. Just lurk. Just lurk. Sorry to bother you. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness ever taking the victim's life. That judge aren't judges supposed to be neutral? You're making some good progress. Nice. I've been waiting for you to say that. I hate to say it, I agree with them. Trying to chase down truth ended up just looking like a jerk. Wait, what? I think that will be enough. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that. is pretty unlikely. Exactly right. Don't buy a whip, that's illegal. Buy a shield to stand a whip. Is buying a whip illegal? Is it illegal in the US? I wouldn't think so. Can't you know, aren't there like cowboys that actually have whips? Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead. Oh, assaulting a man is definitely illegal. Yeah, assaulting anyone is illegal. I would like to know... save. Can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Can we right now? I don't think we can right now. Oh, wait. We did get this evidence. Maybe it has something to do with this new evidence? I can't save though. Can I save? Oh, I can't save. Save. Why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Is this going to go into day 3? A salty man is not illegal. The acrobat. Okay, so the acrobat. So his brother. This is the acrobat's brother. He was trying to show off to this girl by putting his head in the lion's mouth. This lion. So he did, but supposedly the lion chopped down on him. And he got put into a coma. This guy was trying to fight off the lion and lost the use of his legs because he got injured. We think it sneezes. Yes, AR. We think that the lion sneezed. But because of that incident, the lion is dead because it was killed by this guy. Can you provide an explanation? Yes. I'm just gonna go with it. It's gonna be good. Please enlighten the court. Well, that's what we're guessing, Gitson. We're not sure. We're not for sure about this. Let's see evidence proves Acro's motives for killing the ringmaster. You know, I'm just gonna present this scarf evidence. I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. Let me go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the ringmaster. Are we right or not? There's no music, but are we right? I don't think the defense would mind confirming something for me. What exactly are we supposed to learn from this piece of evidence? I think we're wrong. Looks like you just won the court for biggest... Oh. Okay, that was wrong. Let's say we give up. Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster. No. This is the real killer. Oh, okay. Oh man, we're wrong. Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all. Oh! He didn't plan to kill the ringmaster. He wanted to kill Regina. Remember? Because his brother was trying to impress Regina by doing the lion trick. And Regina found a note in her pocket. It just so happened that the ringmaster took it away from her and went up to go meet Wright. Here, well, maybe it was Wright, Beats Turtle. We'll get to it. Ringmaster wasn't your target. Nangato? What'd you say? I'm saying target of the witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. Nani? Order. Bailiff. I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. How about you smack someone who is assaulting other people in the courtroom? What in the world are you trying to do in my court? Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you attempting to imply that Acro is trying to kill someone else? Regina, who found the note initially? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? You're really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Come on, crack, you bastard. You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. You could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. Huh, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, allow me to... Only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. The letter, right? This is the letter. Bailiff, kill Von Karma, please. Bam. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper we found inside Ringmaster's tailcoat. In the victim's tailcoat, Acro wrote this note, ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Oh! Why? I didn't even think about that, Gitson. She caused the lion to sneeze. Huh! There's pepper. I thought it was just an accident, but you're right. That's probably it. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10. So you're saying he called Russell Berry with the note? No, Judge. Follow my reasoning here. He wanted to call Regina. No was for the lion. For the real murderer. The lion was... What happened was the other lion who was still alive, he was mad that his brother Leon was killed, and so he wanted the ringmaster dead. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, someone was not the ringmaster. It's exactly what I mean. Person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Hydrate. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours is the truth. It isn't a theory. A game theory. And cut. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father saw the note. The lion, the tamer, and the tinkle. That sounds horrible. That's correct. Ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. He was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony Acro gave us earlier. Lifting the bus, looking out the window would have been impossible. Oh. That makes sense. I could have exerted the... Okay. I'd end up falling out the window. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. Got it. Acro thought it was Regina. That's when he let the bus fly. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? Unfortunately, it's going to get harsher. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Oh God. I'm not going to read this. You're so foolish. Oh. You're so foolish, you've even made it sound like foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, tell us about this line. He really should have, right? He killed the father figure that took him and his brother in and raised him from childhood. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. What about that line? If the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring Regina Berry is a murderer. You don't get it, do you? What did you say? Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza in place of his lovely daughter. What? What is this incident alluded to in the note? I know all about it. I gotta save here. We make too much progress to not save. Francesca, the big fool, Von Karma. I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at the time. Baka. Are you sure this relates to the present case? It does, Your Honor. We're creating the motive for Acro. Everything in this case start what happened 6 months ago. I think so. If that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence? Alright. Conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is... Pepper. It's not a joke. Decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall, victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence was what was inside. What? Very well, Mr. Wright. What exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, answer this question. Riddle me this. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? The brother? Acro's younger brother, right? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingaling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion, fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. You know what? Regina is the one acting. What happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. Now what do? You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. Save. And it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's finish this. Let's finish this before the stream ends. Well, unless it goes into a 3rd-day trial. Then we're not stopping. But let's finish this. Let's finish this trial. Well, this trial day, at the very least. Okay. Okay, never mind. You already did the choice before. Oh, I did. That's true. I have a feeling Regina's gonna get called to the stand, though. There's no way Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. I should have made multiple saves. You're probably right, AR. She may not have incited a lion to attack another human being. Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. Wait. Oh, the scarf? Wait, the scarf or the pepper? The scarf, right? That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. Who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. And the plot thickens. Why does... The question is, why would Regina want Bat to die? Regina, there is something more than just blood on the scarf. What might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Regina is sick of Bat? Oh yeah. I mean, that's true. She's only 16 too. Pepper. FBI, open up! FBI! Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. She covered it with as much pepper as she could. Well, what? Here it comes. Oh my god, we're getting into trouble. You've done a good job of fingering... Is that a typo? Am I reading this correctly? You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Jealous, the ringmasters treat him like sons, but she was his actual... Oh, that's a great point, Gitson. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually. You're right. You're absolutely right. No, I know what you mean, but I mean, it's, come on, there's better words you could use in that case. There are. Out of curiosity, what was her crime? Is the hummingbird pecking me? What the hell? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime? The judge does... Yeah, the judge is kind of dim. We gotta help him out here, Phoenix. Phoenix, right? Wasn't it said the lion seemed to be smiling? Regina spilled the magic dust. Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed. Looked like he was smiling. I've never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. You fool! Baka! You gotta be kidding me. What's the matter? You object for objections. Not this time, Von Karma. This theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is a joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. Lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. Foolish idiot. Ha ha ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination. Foolish fool. Oh god, no, not you too, AR. God, don't do that. Do you think there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves? Are you telling me that what I said was true? You don't mean... Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact there's an even bigger problem with your theory. Noobish News using noobish ways to Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such a headache to read. What is he doing? What would that problem be? Same problem it's always been. Evidence. I just showed all the evidence. The pepper, the blood, the scarf with pepper in it, the letter. What do you mean evidence? That's what I've been showing this whole time. Am I taking crazy pills? What's going on, man? Like, the only person who's in this trial and paying attention is me. Where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean conclusive evidence? I mean, where's the evidence that proves Maximilian killed the ringmaster, which is ultimately the problem? Biggest problem is murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon is the lion. He dead. Murder weapon? Plus that the defense claims was used. Oh. If that were to be found in Akko's room, if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my... Oh, okay. This game kind of just jumped back to the main case. Yes, it would be. The bust. You gotta do something. The last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. The bust. Wait, what? Should I save? You're thinking of blood? Request to search Akko's room. What is it? Looks like you still haven't figured what happened. Oh, did we just lose? Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. Use Bat's scarf. What, to wipe the blood? We already searched Akko's room. There's no reason to even say it. If we found, Akko would not be here as a witness. Put a point on it, Max's bus was not in the room. Murder weapon is still unaccounted for. See, Mr. Wright? Bus wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. We took Akko directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Yeah. We have a high pain tolerance threshold is what it is, AR. End of story. Looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. You guys don't have a murder weapon for the murder. If it's so hypocritical. They're saying you don't have the murder weapon for your supposed theory. They don't have a murder weapon for their theory of Max killing the ringmaster. What? But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense. Only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. Okay, so where's the weapon the Maximilian used to kill the ringmaster? Do something. Don't let this case slip away. Where is it now? Where is the bust? I'm supposed to know that? Seems this case is coming to a close. Defense's counter arguments look to have fallen short. What? Your argument has fallen short. You haven't proved anything. Terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. God, this is so frustrating. Brings to an end cross-examination of the witness. Did we just lose? Oh, there it is. Hey, AR, you called it. Beats 30. Hold it. Where is Max's bust? Defense needs time to prepare its present lace. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Just bit my tongue. Why are you the most surprised person? She's your aide. Really have a case to present? The rest is up to you. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Akko's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Defense may proceed. Oh, God. He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be... Okay. Shall we... We gotta save. We're in overtime here. Walking the tight. Sink or swim, only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? It's on his wheelchair. I'm gonna guess. It's somewhere in the courtroom. It's on his wheelchair. The witness stand. I don't even care. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm guessing. You mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I didn't quite hear you, mister. You heard me, you bastard. You are a big guy. You have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. You got it. You guys got it. Seems to me it'd be really easy to hide a bust under there. Once again, penchant for humor hits me where it hurts. I think it's pretty amazing you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. Is he going to break down? Is he finally going to break down? We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, masterfully played. Did he... How could you? Did we find it? Gotcha, sucker! Bastard. God dang it. He didn't really break down, though. We got a sad face. Two of them. Miss Francesca Von Karma, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room, threw away the ashes with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding murder weapon, there's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Woo! Is that a bust in your shorts? Or are you just happy to see me? I can't believe Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry? We got him. He committed to the crime. Objection! Take that! All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. Started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. What is this game? Yeah. This is the first witness that hasn't broken down. Or actually murderer. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. Are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. There's your breakdown, AR. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. I'm so sorry, Max. I just couldn't up and leave yet. It's been such a strange case. Almost a reflection of the circus itself. I know, it looks like some kind of like holy crying. It's all highlighted and everything. I'm in... Oh! Yes, you are, Von Karma. Can't believe it. You beat me. You beat me. Straight up. I believe this case is now beyond... No. No, it's not about beating you, Von Karma. It's about having justice being served. I'd like to declare my verdict. Yay! Yay! Confetti! Woo! Court is adjourned. That was only a 2-day trial too. But for fabulous. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. The Ringmaster, Regina, bad. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? Actually, Acro is a pretty bad person. He tried to kill someone. Well, he did kill someone. Mistake or not, he killed someone. It's a good question. One, I don't know the answer. You like a murderer beats Turbo? Many congrats, only at max a million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe? You're just thinking about Acro. The dude killed someone, man. I like Burb right? You like Burb Acro, not murderer Acro. If you worry about people too much, you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Wow. Oh, look, she's crying. Now those are some tears. She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault. Wow. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave. Does that mean that Acro is gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. Not gonna do that. You really sure? I can't believe that. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. I want to see some evidence. Oh no, you're not just making up that stuff. He wants to stay alive for his brother's not dead. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Right? He's my bro, man. He's his bro. He's still alive. Never knew. Now that Acro's been caught, I know. I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until I can meet Acro again. So sweet of you. Sorry, Acro. Sorry, Bat. Hey, Max. Yeah, he's still alive. He's just in a coma. He might wake up. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Sorry what happened. Whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? It's a big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking it together. Staff, performers, no one wants to leave the circus. So I made a decision. I've decided I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. Best circus this world has ever seen? Yeah. It's better than him being a clown, Beat Turtle. I think it's better than him being a clown. He's gonna ruin the circus? That's quite the goal. I can't wait. I guess that changes things. There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Yeah, he won't be in the suit at least. Beat Turtle is crushed. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're going to help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. No. That's right, sweetie pie. Can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. The Max. Seems like everything is going to turn out all right. Can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. And we still have to eat those burgers that Mo was making in the cafeteria earlier. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. No, the circus will be better with you realizing reality. No, just don't make jokes as the ringmaster, please. Yeah, the jokes are continuing apparently. But what's going on? It's just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Wait, who's he talking to? Edgeworth. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office. It's Edgeworth. Dude. What? Edgy back. We went into a little overtime, but that's episode 4. And Edgeworth is back. Are we going to see him? Dude. That's great news. All right, let's save. Save the game. Save the game. Hey, save. All right. Need Emma. I don't. Maybe she'll show up in the 3rd game and not in this game. No. What AR? You're supposed to be on my team. What the hell, man? Granted, Edgeworth is he's a very worthy opponent. Better than the Von Karmas. And better than that, the sneaky dude. Everyone is guilty. That's what a lot of people say gets in. Where's Kid Boo at? Right? Kid Boo always says everyone's guilty too. Edgeworth is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I like the ruffles on his coat. Not gonna lie. You want to see the guy with the knives come back? Like the knives? Is that what it is, Cornelius? Okay, anyway. We're done for the night. We went over time a little bit. But that's okay. We ended the 3rd, episode 3. Of course. Okay. So tomorrow, there's not going to be a stream. I do apologize. But July 4th is on Thursday. And I'm going to I plan to have a longer stream in the afternoon. It's going to be earlier though. So I am planning to have an earlier stream on Thursday, but we're going to go for a longer duration. And I will update everyone on Twitter and the Discord or whichever you follow about when I'm going to stream on Thursday. But no stream tomorrow night. Yes. Yeah, no Cornelius, not a 10-hour stream. Maybe a 4-hour stream, but not a 10-hour stream. Yes, and hydrate, please. No, definitely not a 24-hour stream. I could barely do a 6-hour stream. Anyway, stay tuned. No stream tomorrow, but I will update on the time I'm going to stream. On Thursday. And it is going to be a lot earlier than we're used to just because I have the day off. And it'd probably be easier for most of you guys who live in the mainland who will. Gamer Elite with the host. A little too late, Gamer Elite. I'm just about to end my stream. But thank you for the host. I very much appreciate it. I will look for someone else to host though. Coffee myself. That's so long. I'm going to need a lot of coffee for that. 48-hour stream. God, you want me to kill myself. Anyway. I'll decide. I'm not going to let you guys decide because obviously you want me to 1 month stream or 48-hour stream, 10 hour. I don't know. You guys want me to do ridiculous things. Anyway, episode 4, Thursday. No stream tomorrow. I do hope you enjoy your 4th of July day, though. If you guys are in America. If not, have a beer anyway. Hope to see you next time on Thursday. Keep on gaming. Stay safe. And God, we're just getting longer and longer at this point. Gitson's going the other way. 5-minute stream. Now that's risky. That's risky. All right, let's, because Gamer Elite was so kind to give us a last-minute stream. We should pay it forward for sure. I don't know if anyone's up. Wait, Gamer Elite is streaming. Or is he? No, he's hosting me. Forever stream. Do it till I die. Well, there's more people doing Phoenix Wright streams. I don't know if you want to watch it because we're still doing it. So I don't know if you'd want to watch someone else streaming Phoenix Wright. Not that you're going to watch, but I'll host them. We'll host Lululand. And he's watching his beloved Edgelord. And he's saying Edgelord is back. So he actually might be on the episode we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to host him, but thanks for watching. I mean, you guys don't have to hang around. It's a host, not a raid. I don't like to force people into someone else's channel. So it's up to you if you want to go check it out or not. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Hopefully see you on Thursday, if not Friday. You'll probably watch someone else playing last case of the first. Oh, because you missed out on that. Yeah, AR. Hey, that's a good idea too. Someone is also streaming Hollow Knight in the Phoenix Wright section. Banned. Okay, anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Stay safe. I said all that. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Noobsters. And the host. Host. And yeah, probably just forgot to switch your games. Anyway, there's no screen anymore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.